Hello, and welcome to Trails of Cold Steel 3. We have here a now loading screen. It's Saturday. Correction. It's Saturday. So I had to turn it up a bit because I couldn't hear it and I want to enjoy it myself. So. It is very similar to the Trista. I wonder what they're talking about.
Okay, all set.
Of course she's a... Not to sound... This, don't take this the wrong way, anybody, but she's a girl. Of course she'd care about her
We get
looks.
to school together, and she just up and leaves while I'm still asleep. Dad, Mom, Ken, and Nana, wish me luck. I'm gonna give it my all. I won't lose to any of these Imperials.
Strike!
Hard at work every day. Nice! I forgot they have a custom animation for him holding it.
I simply need more experience. Despite all the battles we went through yesterday, he was never short of breath. The 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School.
Hey, yo, hold on just a sec. Amen.
It's impressive to be sure, but nothing compared to what Father Mueller and Uncle Zex can do.
I mean, yeah, he's still in training, dude.
I suppose the Ashen Chevalier simply relies on the power of his Divine Knight.
I don't know, man. Like, he's got, like, nothing on Arios or whatever, but he's still good.
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yuna. I take it you're headed out as well?
Yeah. Are you all done with your training? It's pretty impressive how you do all that every single day.
Well, it's something I've been doing from a very young age, so it's just part of my morning routine.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry about before.
Huh?
Huh?
You know, when I slapped you. I know it wasn't your fault, and I shouldn't have gotten so angry. It was childish of me.
Ah, that. I'd like to apologize too. But have you been wanting to say that for the past 2 weeks? Considering how much you dislike Erebonians, it's very thoughtful of you.
I don't dislike the people here. Yeah, I've got my problems with the country, but this is between people. When I mess up, I make sure I apologize.
Nice.
Especially considering what I said about your swords. I mean, you practice every day, and...
Ah, right.
And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
Don't worry about that. Besides, like I said, my training is just part of my morning routine. Out of curiosity, is everyone from Crossbell like you?
Huh? Like me, how?
Oh, I don't mean to offend. Very straightforward and good-hearted. Probably the type to be easily tricked.
Hey! Wanna run that by me again?
I mean, he did put 2 compliments in there with one, like, kind of a diss.
Like I said, I don't mean to offend. I'm glad to have a classmate like you whom I can trust. Though I don't know if I can trust your skills just yet.
You're a real piece of work. Well, let's start over. Glad to be your classmate, Kurt.
Hello, you two. Good morning.
Altina? I thought you left for school already.
I received a routine status call early this morning. I didn't want to wake you, so I took it in the study room. If I disturbed you as I was leaving, I apologize.
No, I was out like a light. But wait, what do you mean, routine status call?
Sorry, that is confidential.
Well, in any event, it's nearly time to head to class. We're all in the same class anyway, so why don't we walk together?
I do not mind, but I believe the correct term for my presence would be a third wheel. Judging by what I've seen, your relationship has progressed.
Our relationship? What? No, that's not what's going on.
She certainly words things in a distinct way.
I mean, she's right. She has no feelings for Kurt that way. I don't think. At least, I'm not sure.
Leaves is such a nice place. I can't get enough of this homey atmosphere. It's so peaceful and laid back. And it's got some great shops.
Agreed. It's a good halfway point between rural and urban. We're just the right distance away from Heimdall.
The previous owners of this land were a noble family.
Yeah.
After they lost ownership of it, the government attempted to convert it into a resort. However, that plan fell through. It's said the half-finished buildings from that were used to create the campus.
Well, you sure do know a lot.
I suppose that explains why the branch campus is so large.
All that aside, I didn't think the Empire's military academies would be this tough. I get combat training and practical exams, but math, history, even art? Isn't this workload way beyond what you'd have at a regular high school?
Well, here in Erebonia, the pen and the sword are both held in high regard. Especially at Thors. It's a prestigious traditional school founded by our most notable emperor.
Yo.
That legacy won't change simply because this is a branch campus.
However, it seems the main campus has changed significantly this year.
Ah, yes.
Huh? I don't get what you guys are talking about, but looks like we're gonna have to give it 110% here.
You better believe it.
Let's kick all the other classes' butts.
Well, if you say so. However, most of our lessons are held with the other 2 classes anyway.
Homeroom is the only one we have without them.
Oh, right. I guess it makes sense given the small number of students, but that means class 7.
Well, well. If it ain't the chosen ones strutting off to class together.
Look at you.
I think he's in class 8.
Good morning. Is there something we can help you with?
Nope, not a thing. Just wanted to get a little peek at the class taught by the hero of Erebonia. Class 7, huh? I'm sure the view is just great from up on that pedestal of yours.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're being treated the same as any other students.
Yeah, it's not like things are going to be different for us just because our instructor's famous.
Oh yeah? Then why'd they go out of their way to make such a small class? A little kid who's clearly too young to be here. Some rich pretty boy with fancy hair. Oh, and a loud, unruly foreigner from some sob-story country. Oops, my bad. Not a foreigner anymore, huh?
All right, we understand. You're a tough guy, but that's quite enough. If you have more to say, I'd be happy to talk with you further, after school.
Not bad. You've got more spine than I gave you credit for. But the one I've got business with is...
I'm so happy to see everyone getting along. Oh, she's from Class 9, Military Finance. Good morning to you all. The weather is just splendid, isn't it?
I'm sure it
If you
is.
spend too much time out here chatting, the bell will ring before you know it.
True.
You all done messing with us?
Me? I'm not here to mess with you. Well then, see you around.
I hope you all have a lovely day. I'll see you again for the classes we have together.
You know it.
What's that blonde guy's problem? I can't believe they let some punk like him into a military academy.
He obviously had some issue with those of us in Class 7. No, not us exactly, but...
Oh, shoot!
We better hurry, or we'll be late to homeroom.
You're right. Let's get moving.
Whew. Hard to believe it's been 2 weeks already.
It warms my heart to see all the students trying their best. The classwork here is much more difficult than at the main campus, so I'm sure it's tough on them.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Then on top of that, training exercises were added onto their curriculum. We didn't have anything like that at the main campus. Thor's Branch campus. I think I'm starting to understand what the government's trying to do here.
Oh, but I don't think that's the only reason for this place. In keeping with Thor's tradition, we'll also have those days to look forward to.
Yeah? I'm sure that'll be a relief for them. I'll tell my students about them after school, alongside the club announcement.
Got it. Thanks for taking care of that.
You're welcome.
Well then, Instructor Reen, let's give it our all today.
Likewise, Instructor Toa.
Up on the emphasis. Chapter 1, Reunion. And if you use X as the product for the formula, you
This
get...
is the formula. You will need it when calculating trajectory. Make sure you commit it to memory.
Got it memorized. Political economics.
This is known as Gross Domestic Product, or GDP for short. By the way, the GDP of the Empire of Erebonia rose 42% last year compared to 2 years ago.
Oh. Field training?
Today's task is walking. Sounds easy, right? Well, let me tell you, it won't be. We'll be marching, so I need to see perfect posture and formation while armed. Even combat tactics got worn out by this.
The War of the Lions. Said to be the largest turning point in the history of the Empire. The end of this war brought us to our modern era. Today, we'll be looking into the events leading up to the war that caused it to develop the way it did.
Scribble, scribble.
The way he explains it, it's actually pretty easy to understand.
An interesting perspective.
Oh, I see. I'm actually learning a lot.
I mean, it makes sense. He would be a good teacher.
He's so dashing.
Chill, girl. Chill. Calm down the thirst. Looks like that's it for today. How'd you guys hold up? Tired. I was prepared for the coursework to be difficult, but even so. Are you just piling more work on us just as we're getting used to the old pace? Not yet, but I may end up needing to do just that. Well, the curriculum here at the branch campus is pretty diverse. It'd probably be a good idea to prepare yourselves for even more work down the road. If only there weren't so many lectures. Energy consumption greater than expected. Sheesh. Tomorrow's a free day, is it not? That's right. In fact, I was just about to explain. Alright, the entrance guide mentioned that, didn't it? How's it different than a normal day off? Think of free days as normal school days, but without any classes. Okay, so they don't go to school 7 days a week then. On free days, you can study, train, or pursue one of your hobbies. If you get permission beforehand, you can even go visit Heimdall for the day. Whoa, that's a lot more freedom than I expected. I figured it was going to be some rest day with a ton of rules and regulations. That doesn't sound too bad, though. Well, it's just one of the things that makes Thors, Thors. However, though you're generally free to choose whatever you do, there is one mandatory task tomorrow. You'll need to choose a club to join. Really? A club? I hadn't thought there would be clubs at a school that was only just founded. It was a requirement from the principal herself. She said as long as we're using Thor's name, student clubs are a must. You'll be allowed to apply for a club as long as you have at least 2 members. We'll also see about getting your club the proper equipment. Oh, and any students who don't join a club will be put on the student council, where they'll work directly under the principal. Sounds dangerous. So we're being forced to choose then. Right, I recommend starting thinking about it after school today. If you need advice, feel free to talk to any of us with any of the faculty members. Remember, we're here to help you. Understood. I'd prefer just to have you assign me to a club. Also, regarding the new course at the end of the week. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Panzer Soldat training? That's right, the training units have arrived at the hangar. You'll be joining the combat tactics students for basic maneuvering lessons. After that, we'll discuss these special lessons, the first of which will take place this weekend. The special lessons? I'm curious about those. There's likely no point in us asking about them now, is there? Sorry, but not even us instructors have been filled in on it. Anyway, focus on training. Focus on tomorrow for now. Think of it as a day to spread your wings and lift your spirits.
Stand, bow.
Well, tomorrow is the free day. It's essentially a free day for us faculty members as well. However, I'd like you all to join a briefing at 3 p.m. A briefing? It's starting to sound like a real military in here all of a sudden. Is it perhaps about... That's correct, the special lessons will be held next weekend. That's the only info we're getting now, eh? If it's this top secret, I'm guessing it's gotta be bigger than even Panzer Soldat training. All the students will be joining us for our lessons, correct? Correct. Without exception, all students and teachers, classes 7 through 9, will participate. Please report at 3 p.m. tomorrow at the Technical Conference Room in the main building. That's all for now. Jeez, he's the picture-perfect model of the R&P guy, that's for sure. The way I hear it, there are only going to be more Army flavor around here. Seems that way to me, too. That keep, the Panzer Soldats, that freight train. For a branch campus, this place is far too well equipped to be just some throwaway pawn. Yeah, that's true. I know the main campus was renovated as well, but I wouldn't be surprised to hear just as much Mir was whatever. What bothers me though is where's it all coming from? And if they drop that much cash, what are they expecting in return from us? Man, what have I gotten myself into? Instructor Randolph. I mean, I can't really stop you from leaving, but... Come on, I'm just joking around. I'm not just gonna drop my responsibilities like that. Besides, the kids in Combat Titan seem like they're gonna be a fun group to work with. Anyway, I think we'll head out now. Let's both go check up on the kids, see if they need any big club decision. Yeah, you got it. Can't but feel there's a wall between us. Really? I don't get that impression. He's easy to talk with and he seems to care for his students. No, he's definitely a great instructor. It's just a year ago I fought against one of his comrades. So imagine he's got he don't have a very high opinion of me. It'll be alright. I think I'll go check on the students and head back to the dorm for the day. I'm sure picking club on such notice isn't going to be easy for them. Yeah, good point. I've said it before, but let's keep doing our best. You got it. Alright. I got a feeling, yep. We'll walk around the campus and get a feel for it. I can help with some of the students while I'm at it. If there are any problems or need advice, maybe I can help them out. Cool. Yep. Cool. And now we begin explorationing. Hello, Principal. It's almost time to call it a day. I trust things went smoothly for you today. Looks like you have a good grasp on this whole teaching thing. I wouldn't say that. Every day I'm reminded of just how much I have left to learn. Just like the students, I have to keep learning and improving all the time. You look like you want to say something, though. There's no need to hold back on my account. I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around it. The Golden Rock Sasha herself, here. Do you not find it amusing as I do? After everything I've done, here I am, in such a mundane place as this. To be honest, I've been feeling weaker ever since we lost the Civil War. Though I was still somehow able to accomplish my goal last autumn. The Northern War. Our invasion of the autonomous state just north of the Empire, in Northumbria. It was a war of retaliation against the Northern Jaegers who were based there. They were called upon by the government, and you were there too, I recall. Yes, their Valamor and I were put on the front lines. Honestly, I don't think we could even call what happened there a war. What with you and Brigadier General Wallace commanding the provincial armies, equipped with the most advanced Panzer Soldats available, the assault in conjunction with the tank units was relentless, and Northumbria followed the same fate as Crossbell. That's not quite how I'd put it. It would be more accurate to say it was driven to the same fate as our dear Chancellor's design. Yeah. In any event, the battle was a good turning point for me. The provincial army was falling apart after the Civil War, but thanks to the Northern War, we were able to salvage it. As the Countess of my family, I had planned to leave the army to Wallace, find myself a husband, and pop out some heirs. But then, for some reason, I was called to be the principal here. Fate is an intriguing thing indeed. For some reason, huh? At any rate, tomorrow will be our school's first free day. Relax and stretch your legs a bit, but be sure to help out the students with their club positions. Right, understood. Oh, and as I said, those students who don't join a club will be forced into the student council. If there end up being too many, I'm putting you in charge of them all. I'll do my best to keep that from happening. Cool. Yeah, I don't think that'll be necessary. I was like, maybe I should put you in charge of it. And he's like, I'd rather not, but you know. In the library, you can find books, the concepts, and more. In addition, new books are added to the recommended reading according to each chapter. Hey, Tiana, from history books to novels to children's storybooks, wow, this library really has it all. Oh, sorry, Tatiana, I didn't mean to surprise you like that. Instructor Reed, no, I'm the one who should be sorry. You're scoping the place out? Guess you're somewhat of a bookworm, huh? Yes, my father loved books. He's the reason I enjoy reading them so much. I don't just limit myself to one genre, either. I like to immerse myself in all sorts of worlds and fantasies. I'm not good with scary ones. Well, I am a history instructor, you know. I'd like to think I'm pretty well versed as far as that goes. Let me know if I can help you in whatever way. Cool. Now, where's this reading corner you were talking about? Let's see. Panzer Soldat Almanac. I'm not actually going to read that, but I am going to add it to my, Okay. Oh. Hey, Michael. There we go. Oh, Major Michael, those new packages? Yeah, recreational equipment from Principal Le Guin's household had arrived. She thought they might help the students decide on their extracurricular activities. She did all that just for the clubs? I'm impressed. In addition to recreational activity, her equipment is personally footing the bill for a number of things. Though it's true the Academy is heavily funded by the Imperial government, most funds are limited to things they deemed necessities. Wow. He works for the government, but he's really business-minded. He's really different from Major Clary and other colleagues. Alright, so. Let me go upstairs. What's up, you two? You're telling me you're not interested in trains? It's not that I'm not interested, but there's no excuse. Let's start the train club. We'll experience the pleasures that trains can bring. Just the two of us.
Hello!
Perfect time. Back me up, will you? If you're a real man of the Empire, you should always pick trains. A real man of the Empire? Is that true? Pretty sure that's not a requirement now. I like that they turn their heads to look at me. That's good. That's a nice touch. You're from Combat Texas. Are you staying?
Instructor Schwarzer.
How you doing? Yes, I cannot allow myself to leave my studies unfinished. I see, that's very admirable. Have you chosen your club? Yes. I'm not good at swimming, so I'm thinking about joining the swimming club. Challenging yourself to things you aren't good at. I'm very impressed. You're very mature for your age. Oh no, I'm simply doing it in order to better myself. Yeah, but I heard that the main campus had gotten rid of free days in clubs. I was a bit concerned that we are not following the main campus example. But we here at the Brush campus have our own rules and direction. I'm sure that even though you don't realize it now, you'll be able to gain something from it someday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey. If anyone's wondering, why are you wasting time talking to them? I was like, why not? This helps me in the long run. Alright, all done here. I'm just doing a routine check on the school supplies. You know, we don't have a clerk, so I'm just taking care of it on the weekends. All by yourself. She's as capable as ever. Sorry, I didn't realize. Let me help you. That's fine. I'm already about halfway done. Looks like we got all the supplies we could ask for, but nowhere near enough manpower. True, we don't have anyone in charge of the nurse's office. Between the upcoming Panzer Soldat training and special lessons, we're definitely going to need someone on call. So we'll just have to take turns for the time being. I know a little bit of first aid, but, well, don't push yourself too much. If there's anything you need help with, just let me know. Oh, there's something I can usually help with. Couldn't think of it here. How ironic. Oh, these are the student notebooks for Class 7? Yeah, they were just finished today. Sorry it took so long. Can I get you to hand these out? Yeah, of course. Out of curiosity, why did Class 7's notebook take so long? I thought Major Michael was supposed to be in charge of preparing these. Well, I asked him about that, and the upcoming special lessons seem to be different for each class. So each class has a slightly different notebook based on its curriculum. Class 7 notebooks were pushed back because it had the fewest students. Let's see, well, I'll go hand these out. Yep. Actually, this takes me back to when we were students. You're right. Well, I mean, it was the very first student council thing. Okay, let's go to the roof. Hold on. My man's studying. Okay. So I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. Hey, girl. Altina, what are you doing up here? I thought you went back to the dorm after class. Why are you here alone? Regarding tomorrow's mission during the 3-day, I reached a progress block on my investigation. Huh? Are you talking about choosing a club? I attempted to reference documents in the library on the matter. However, they only proved to increase the possible choices. Instructor Rean, please tell me what I should choose. Sorry, Altina, I can't. Because only you can figure it out what you want to do. Let's make this homework. You've got all day tomorrow to decide, too. You can ask other students their opinions if you need to. I can give you advice, too, of course. But in the end, you need to decide on your own. Club Soleus. I do not understand the purpose, but if it's in order, then so be it. I'll excuse myself now. She seems mad. Altina, hey! Was she pouting just now? I'm no one in town spotted writing that thing. Oops, I forgot to hand over a student notebook. Well, I guess I'll head back too. Clubhouse. What's up, girl? Modern buildings, modern
This city
facilities.
is amazing.
Oh, Instructor Reed. Sorry, I was talking to myself. Don't worry about it. Aren't you senior from military finance? Your hometown was... Ulster. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Well, thanks for saving my home during the Civil War. It's a little embarrassing when you say it to my face like that. Ulster, Prince Oliver ordered me there during the Civil War. He did? No, he didn't! I mean, unless it was post. We played the Civil War. I mean, I guess to be fair, we didn't see the direct end of it. We saw up to a point, then there was a time skip, so. It's a good thing the Tovo and Altina in the background was still an enemy at the time. It's a little surprising to hear that you were there too, though. Right? What a coincidence. I'm always admired everyone in the old Class 7, so it really is an honor to have you here, Instructor. You know, the honor's all mine. Wow, life's just full of little surprises, isn't it? Yep. I want to play Blade. I want to play Blade-O! Blade-O! Now we're going downstairs. Okay. Now we're going upstairs. We're going out the door. To go in other door. Of course, cafeteria. Good choice. Good place.
Yeah.
That's right, swimming club is Wayne, Lenore, and me so far.
I see.
Well, if Lenore's gonna be there, then.
My.
You're so predictable, Sydney. Swimming sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll join you guys. Love to have you. We're gonna spend some last today if you two want to join us. So Sydney and Gustav from Combat Tactics and Start from Military Finance. If I remember right, he's from Jirai. And it seems like they have things figured out here. Hey, what's up? Ah, Instructor Ring. It's nice to see you. You're Kino, right? Thanks for always making food for everyone. Your family runs a tavern and leaves, right? Yes, I'm Barney Starr. I saw some help wanted ad, so I decided to come to help. Everyone is so nice. I'm always having a great time. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Instructor Green, I see you around here during lunch, but what do you do for dinner? It depends. They do have food for us back at the dorms, if I can make it in time. If not, I just end up cooking something for myself instead. Oh, I see, so you can cook too. Yep, though I wouldn't say I'm a master chef or anything. To be honest, I usually just end up making the same thing. That's not good in terms of nutritional balance. Would you like this? A recipe book. Hey! Recipes for the foods that the cafeteria recommends. Alright. Ingredients too. Thank you. You didn't have to do all this. No problem. Where would the school be without its instructors? Cool. Thank you. Yep. You can also learn them from recipe books. Oh, might as well give it a try.
Let's do this. All right, I did it.
Pillowy mashed potatoes, bro. I teleported. That's...
This one's on me.
Wow, thank you so much.
You're the best, Randy. Oh, sorry, I guess I should start calling you instructor, huh? Outside of class or training, just Randy is fine. Any ideas for your club? I've been thinking about talking to the other students, but I can't make a decision. I'm going to choose a club that'll let me move my body. Not a bad idea. I feel like that'd really suit you. I mean, let's be honest. You wouldn't really be a fit. You wouldn't really fit in with a club that makes you use your head. What do you mean by that? You didn't Instructor Randolph. Hey, Schwarzer, you here for a drink too? Huh? I'm just looking around before I go home. I overheard you two talking. How do you two know each other? Don't worry. It's not some stupid forbidden relationship. Or sordid. Yeah, sordid. Sorry, there's a glare on the TV. Of course it isn't. Why would you even say that? Randy, I mean Instructor Randolph, and I go way back. He really helped me out a lot when I was at the Crossbell Police Academy. The Police Academy, huh? Yeah, she's like a little sister to me. And who would have guessed? Our little reunion here of all places. That was the sentence? Small world, huh? I knew they were both from Crossbell, so I thought maybe. In that case, maybe Yuna knows him too. Man, I wish you were here. You wish my instructor, Randy. No, I had to end up with this guy. Oh, sorry for bothering you. I'll be going now. I guess I'll give her a notebook later. Oh, and if you need some help figuring out what club to join, feel free to ask me. Even if I'm not your first pick for a homeroom instructor, I might be able to help out. Oh. Fine, if I get desperate, I'll ask you. I'm sure there's a reason you ended up as her instructor. Treat her well, will you hear me? What? Listen, I'm not good with words. Yep. Hey. What's up? I was like, can I not talk to you? She's from military finance, and if memory serves, a native from North Ambria as well.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was wondering if you decided on a club yet. It's okay with you, I'd like to talk. I think I'll pass. I'm not obligated to tell you anything whether I'm struggling or not. I'd advise you use the other students to boost your instructor evaluations instead. That wasn't why. Never mind, sorry to bother you. That's very cold, girl. It's very cold. I was genuinely concerned for you! An empty room. Oh, okay, there we go. Do-do-do-do-do. Training hall, huh? The door's unlocked. Someone in here? Cha! Whew. Impressive stuff. Instructor Schwarzer, what are you doing here? Just passing by. It's pretty exciting to see Vander Ghoulblade's style in person. It's just a pale imitation. I'm nowhere near my father and brother. There's still much for me to learn. I know you train in your dorm, but it's still kind of surprised to find you here after school hours. Does this mean you're one of the lucky students who decided on a club to join? No, not yet, I'm afraid. Though to be frank, club strike me as a waste of valuable time. Time I'd rather use to better myself. How's that? I'm here to become a better swordsman, not to distract myself with extracurriculars. Every hour I spend engaging in club activities is an hour of training lost. If I really must join a club, then I'll join whatever takes the least amount of time and energy. Well, that's one way to look at it. A very stoic, serious way. But trust me, joining a club is hardly a waste of time. It might even make you a better swordsman. How do you mean? Saw it happen to a friend of mine. The time she spent in her club improved her swordsmanship in more ways than one. Take the time to find a club that will help you grow. Really think about it. I'm not going to force you to join one or anything, but if you need some guidance, I'm here. Understood. Thank you for the advice. Now, may I continue training? Oh yeah, sorry to interrupt. Nope. That's impressive, man. I'm always blown away by how you can hit such a small target. But I've still got a ways to go. Yep. No, that makes sense. We've got different roles after all. Hey, you two working hard? Are you here to practice too, instructor? Or maybe just out of patrol? Yeah, just doing my rounds. You know, stuff. Do you two need help with anything? So I'd be happy to offer some advice. Oh, thanks for the offer. I'm doing pretty good so far. See here, but I'll let you know if anything comes up, though. Cool. I haven't been to the vegetable garden yet. Hey, Freddy. I figured you'd be here. What fresh lush grass! Look at soft fertile soil.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
If it isn't Instructor Rean, I wasn't expecting you. Are you perhaps looking for ingredients? Ingredients? I mean, I suppose the wild grass that grows here is technically edible. Oh, you're pretty knowledgeable. Not really. There's just something Master taught me during my mountaineering training. Hold on, I get the feeling we've got some big, juicy locusts buzzing around over here. How do you feel about eating insects, Instructor? Eating insects? Master once told me that some people eat simmered locusts, but I guess I can't just turn down a student. Yeah, sure, maybe next time I get a chance. Brilliant, you won't regret it. I wholeheartedly agree, I might regret it. I have some sports club, but I'd like to do something outside. There aren't many stables, so a riding club would be too hard. We do a track club, but I think we want something we all can do together. Huh. Oh, it's the Ashen Show. Excuse me. Hello, Instructor Rean. Hi, you two. Sounds like you were trying to figure out a club to start. We're here if you need any advice. Thank you, we appreciate it. But we're still thinking it over for now. Yeah, we want to try to figure out ourselves a little longer. Cool. Seas of the Panda told our king, yep, and there's Valamore. I see Professor Schmidt and Valamore at the end. Now these lined up on the wall or... Whoa! Oh yeah, I made a mess. Are you okay? Oh wait, you're... Oh, Instructor Schwarzer. Thank you so much for helping me pick everything up. And don't mention it. We haven't talked since we were on the train, have we? Oh, you're right.
My name's Tita Russell. I'm in Class 9, Military Finance. Nice to meet you again, Instructor Schwarzer.
Likewise. You helped to navigate us through the keep the other day, right? Oh, I'm sorry you had to get trapped in a place like that. No need to apologize. It was definitely the professor's fault. You've been here for 2 weeks now. Are you still getting used? Are you getting used to life in Erebonia yet? Yes, very much so. All my classmates are so nice too. And now I'm prepping the Panzer Soldates for their training exercises. Cool. Oh, there's no problem at all. I've been looking forward to seeing the Empire's famous humanoid weapons. Finally get a good look at them. I'm blown away as by how amazing the technology. I wonder if Panzer Soldats are going to be in Trails Through Daybreak. Gosh, it comes out like in summer, dude. We're in January. That's like 6 months away, probably. The last one Trails Through Daybreak came out in July. This one's probably also going to come out in July. I don't want to wait that long. ZCF stands for Zai Central Factory, right? It's a pretty famous workshop in the world, if I recall. But are you related to the ZCF? You could say that, yeah. It's because I'm involved with them that I was able to become an exchange student here. Cool. Involved with them, if that's how you want to put it. How much longer do I need to wait till the blueprints and tools? Oh, sorry. What you said before. What do you mean by that, Professor Smith? Just that the responsibility of looking after was forced on me by one of my fellow disciples. Wait, fellow disciples? That means... I knew the name Russell sounded familiar. That's right, Professor Russell is my grandfather. But I'm just an apprentice myself. Well, let's see. Let's use the opportunity to see your ability to improvise. Huh? Sure, sir. Do you have the set that you got from the operation test the other day? Give it to the girl and have her make a quartz with it. That's so sudden. Don't you think she needs to get ready first? That's okay, I got this. It's a condition I have to have these kinds of sports skills. Yep. Cool. Okay.
Yes! Thanks.
You go, Instructor Reem? Thanks. The way she acts reminds me of George. Looks like the only bare minimal preparations have been completed. Enough time has been wasted on the useless talk. Get back to the maintenance work, disciple candidate. Professor A. Russell. Like Professor Schmidt is one of the Epstein's 3 disciples. Alright. We have 4 Panzer Soldat models here. While I'm here, I better go talk to Valimar too. Yep. You can exchange to trade Sepith. Are only good for training mirrors, so make sure you do so when you're short on funds. Guess about time to leave campus. If I got anything else to do, I suppose I should head back to the dorm. I'll go talk to Valimar. Reed, our class is done for the day. Yep, we made it through somehow. My students all have their quirks, but I guess that just makes teaching all the more fun. I see. I'm glad to hear it. Well, please be sure you're able to rest. It'd be a waste if you push yourself to the point of exhaustion. Got it. I'll be sure to get some rest in, Valimar. By the way, Meister candidate Tita is overworking herself. For some time now, she's been handling all the maintenance around here herself. She's likely to exhaust herself if this continues. It'd be nice to have another Meister candidate help out. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see.
Thanks. I'll help. Thanks. Yes. Thanks.
All right. And that'll do it. I'll talk to every student. Alright, well, we're going to save it here, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Trails of Cold Steel 3. Adios.